Everybody, this is Grace, and in this video I want to talk about controlling yourself when something extremely frustrating and controlling that doesn't turn into anger or fury. Now, I have tried making this video I don't know how many times, and I'm debating with myself on if I should say what was the situations to plural or not. And I do have a video on one of them, the one today. Haven't made the video a video. I have clips. It would be about 25 minutes of a 3-hour ordeal. Okay, but of 2 hours of that 3 hours, somewhere around there. Anyway, but it would be too lengthy, really, seriously, to go into detail. But I have in my life back-to-back problems. Every time I turn around, there is an issue. Like there was one yesterday. It was dealing with a doctor's office. Suddenly they decided I owe money since 2012, which I don't. And of course I don't have receipts for that. 2012, this is 2018. And they have done that before. This is the doctor that I don't see anymore. I saw one time last year, and according to the woman that called me, I hadn't seen her since 2012. So 5 years at that point. But anyway, and just the nerve of them, they did that, like I said, did it before, and they have a policy. You can't leave their office, and you can't come back to another visit without paying everything you owe. They don't allow you to make another appointment, which is why she was calling yesterday, was to tell me that, I was supposed to have an appointment today, that I would have to pay that $91. And she said, last time you paid up, well, the last time was last year, and they didn't say I owe that $91 from 2012. You get what I'm saying. Something's wrong, because this is not the first time that's ever happened with them. I used to work in medical billing. So, and yeah, if they have a policy, you pay up, or you can't come back, they're going to catch it right then. Anyway. So, I don't owe them anything. I know that. I don't. So, because I always pay when I leave. You see what I'm saying? And so that happened yesterday, okay? And I have other suspicions because this doctor, it's a long story. She misdiagnosed. I'm gonna put it that way, and that turned out to be true. She misdiagnosed. So then today, I get up and I'm saying I'm gonna do my taxes, and I've always done it online for at least 6 years. Because of something that happened during it. I could say at least 6 years. And every year there's a little problem with it, at least, even though my taxes are simple. I'm a homemaker, and I usually only do like basically substitute teaching every blue moon. But this time there was something extra on it. And long story short is, it took me 2 hours to get the forms, and I'm here at the post office mailing them off. I've been sitting here for a while, for about 30 minutes, 20 minutes. And it was a 3-hour ordeal all around, okay, because of one little line on the tax form. And some of the stuff that was said to me during the while, having to go find the tax forms, and you can't call post offices and ask, and I didn't know that they stopped giving out the forms at the post office 6 years ago. That's how I know it was at least 6 years. Since I had to do paper. But anyway, I had to do paper, and it was frustrating, and, I'm older, and I wear readers, even though I'm nearsighted. I had to put the form even with my readers on, I couldn't see it. I had to put the form right up to my nose. Those are little tiny lines. Yeah, you get older, they're not readers, they're actually called computer glasses. But yeah, it was just one frustrating thing after another. Seriously, one after another. Okay, all that while. Now, that's on top of what happened yesterday with that situation. But basically the thing is, I've been trying to, see how well do I control my anger? How well do I control it at this point, this time in my life? Now, a few years ago, yeah, that was not a good time in my life. But now, I think what really helped me the most today, with today's little one frustration after another, was being able to do a video about it. And we all know, how that goes. Taking video clips and stuff. You can go from, it works for some people, writing a journal, just having talking to somebody, doing videos. For me now, it's very therapeutic for some people, not everybody. But for me, it is. It always has been since I was like 10 years old, writing paper diary. At least 10 years old, I'd say. So yeah, some things, and it did help. But yesterday's frustration, there was nobody I could talk to at the time, and I wasn't planning on going anywhere, so I didn't do any videos. I don't like doing them at home because of the echo and all that, and because we have a really tall vaulted ceiling in the living room. Yeah, a lot of echo. But so yesterday I still controlled it through basically telling myself not to, be angry about it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't know if I'll put this video up anyway because, I've chilled. I guess is the easiest, simple way to put it. I've chilled over time, and I worry about that sometimes is because, you can get desensitized to things going on where you don't feel the real emotion you should feel. You should feel that frustration. You should, anybody, even healthy people. And I worry that sometimes too much talk about, people expressing anger is a bad thing. Now, there are people who express anger in a bad way. I'm not talking about doing it in a bad way. I'm talking about just expressing anger. We have anger. We have frustrations, and some things people, it goes into anger. Okay? I don't know. I think I need to do a whole video on this. I think I'm just going to wrap this up because right now, I want to go eat. So I don't eat a Snickers bar. Anyway, I don't eat Snickers bars. Anyway, enough of this video for now. If you want to subscribe, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles, like, subscribe, comment, share if you would, and I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.